All right, and we are live. What's going on? What's happening? Look, y'all, I'm not going to hold you too long. I just want to put this information out real quick. And I'm not trying to say this in any kind of hateful way or to seem mean or to come across mean. I'm just a blunt person and trying to spare these ugly people's feelings is the reason why we have a whole bunch of five belows and ugly people out here saying ugly things and doing ugly things because they're supposed to be shamed and they're supposed to be bullied to a certain extent. To a certain extent now. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, I'm gonna be real, God don't like ugly. So in my opinion, that's strike one against you. In my book, that's strike one. I'm already gonna look at you with a side eye because you're ugly. God don't like ugly. Then I'm just taking the observations, my personal anecdotal experience, observationally from watching content here lately. I see a lot of unattractive people talking the most stuff, causing the most problems, instigating the most problems, having the most opinion. And I understand why. Attractive people are out doing things, being attractive, you know what I'm saying? People are drawn to them. And ugly people have a lot of stuff to say, have a lot more time on their hands. Ain't really drawing nobody to them or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So they want to voice their opinions and see we're so PR friendly at this point where everyone claims that they're worried about everybody's feelings. How can everybody be worried about everybody's feelings and everybody's trying to be all, PR and, you know what I'm saying, politically correct and all this stuff? But people are rude. And now you have people that don't look appealing being rude. So now we're in this apocalypse where you have the ugliest people saying the darndest things and the views skyrocket. So now you're having to look at this ugly person consistently and they're saying ugly things, and that stuff's a vibration. It really is. So, you guys, I want you to pay attention. There is a shift going on where God's naturally gifted, attractive people are being scuffed out by ugly people that are, what I'm saying, high on the scale as far as social media wise, content creators with millions of subscribers or followers, or what I'm saying, TikTokers. But what I'm noticing is the funny looking people are making content where they're going at attractiveness and they're trying to break the word down and come up with new definitions for it and terminologies because a major insecurity is being triggered. I'm seeing it on TikTok. All these people, they have ton of followers, ton of them, but they're making content about attractiveness being subjective and bringing up other people that people find attractive to try to make these points about what are you talking about, dude? These people can't, what I'm saying, get around or get out the wrong way, right? Their ego is always in the forefront. So since they see, here's what it is, right? They've worked hard, kissing butt and doing whatever they got to do to get where they're at. They got their clout right. They got their money right. They got their aesthetics right, but they can't do nothing about what God made them look like. So they're still insecure about that. Now, what they'll do is see somebody like me getting it out the mud, working hard. They don't like me anyway. They don't like my personality. Oh, he's too arrogant. He's too cocky. No, I'm just confident. And that confidence comes from God. It don't come from you people. So you can't break me nor make me with your words. So when you praise me, I'll be like, hey, thank you, appreciate it, and keep it trucking. And when you're like, hey, you suck, I can't stand you, okay, and keep it trucking. I don't care. That's how it works. And people hate my personality based off this. So they're trying to nitpick at me. They'll put me on a pedestal, call me attractive, so that way they can go ahead and tear it apart. Like, okay, now I put him on this pedestal. Let me go ahead, what I'm saying, pick him apart. You know what I mean? Try to pick at things that I know that I don't even qualify for. Hey, let me do that. Let me do that. And let me try to get online and make this intricate video about attractiveness and sound so philosophical when I'm ugly as hell. What do you know anything about attractiveness? You don't know nothing about it. You ain't got no business speaking on it. But again, we're in this place where it's okay for ugly people to say the ugliest things, and no one will say nothing about an eye, but let an attractive person state the obvious. right? Let an attractive person state the obvious. Oh, this guy's blasphemous. This guy's he's evil. He's sadistic. He's a warlock and blah 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 blah. Project all kind of crazy stuff onto me. I'm not ugly enough. Y'all be talking about pretty privilege. I'm not ugly enough to be able to speak my mind. Y'all have ugly privilege. You're so ugly, you can say whatever you want and you still get caught. I can't even get on here and just call you people ugly, which is very obvious without, oh my goodness, this guy, oh, he thinks he's this, he thinks, you see what I'm saying? When you're a handsome man or you're a gorgeous woman, you have to walk on eggshells and everything you do has got to be just so above par and so polite because anything that you say is not polite is, I knew it. I knew it. See, all attractive people are like this. They so mean. They really mean in real life. They really mean behind closed doors. They be putting on the front. No, that's what you do to make yourself feel better, you ugly ass person. Inside and out. Oh, they're putting on a mask in the front for everyone. How can you determine that? You're projecting. I want to let you know you're projecting again. That's how I always find you people. You start projecting. Oh, they're wearing a mask. They're just trying to. How would you know that? You're not around them. You would have to be around them. You'd have to analyze their movements over a long period of time for you to just project some generalization out there like that. Kind of shows how ignorant you are, right? But it makes you feel better because you feel attacked when you see a person that's attractive. You feel attacked. No matter how much money you have, you feel attacked. Like, why do they have that? And I don't. And see, this is where the shift is coming. You're going to hear more because I'm just putting out content on my TikTok. If you guys don't know, I have a TikTok where I talk about being extremely attractive masculine man. I did this just out of the fun of things, wanting to be creative, do something different, try to stand out on TikTok because I knew the platform was changing. And now there's all these think pieces about attractiveness from all these dweebs that claim that they don't pay me no attention. Just like I use the word aesthetic. It was not a commonly used word. I don't care what. Go back prior to July of last year and see how many people were using the word aesthetic. I didn't come up with the word. I know you like to gaslight me. Oh, this guy thinks that he's a soldier boy. He came up with everything first. You're gaslighting me, you stupid son of a bitch. If you really thought I was a nobody, why do you even know of me? Why do you even know of me? See, you never come to me with this stupidity because you know I'll shut it down. That's why you got to talk around me. You can't talk to me. You have to talk around me, about me. Yeah, you got to talk about me, about me. You can't do that in my presence. I'm not going to listen to it. I'm going to shut it down with extreme prejudice. But again, I want y'all to understand. See, I've been having people try to attack my archetype and personality and character without mentioning my name. But now that I'm doing things very niche, they're making it very obvious, right? See, they've been coming after me, you know what I'm saying? But now that I niche down and I'm getting popularity, they're making themselves very obvious. And that's not a smart thing to do with a guy like me. Okay. Your money won't save you. Your clout won't save you. I know a lot of you broken dudes start posting up about you used to box and used to kickbox. And why are you telling men what you know? You're not about that life, bro. You're not. You should never want a man knowing what you know. See, you're doing that from a place of insecurity and fear. You want to let it be known what you know to try to scare somebody off. Why would you do that if you actually know something or been in altercations before? It's about the art of surprise. That's why I got a handsome face. I don't want you knowing what I do. I don't want you knowing what I know. I'm not even going to tell you I was in the military, right? If you can't pick up on that and read that or whatever, it's your ass, Mr. Postman. It's your ass. That's it, right? When I see you punk Gen Zers and late model millennials posting up about your martial arts, and some of you Gen Xers too. I see some of you Canadian Gen Xers, you know what I'm saying, entrepreneurs with cars. Y'all like to post up stuff about how you can fight. You ain't fooling nobody. You're not fooling nobody when you move like that. The art of surprise when it comes to fighting is your best attack when it comes to being a man. If you've ever been in any kind of altercations, you would know that. You don't. You're not fooling no one. You understand me, boy? You're not fooling no one, but y'all think that you are. And again, you're able to get online. You're able to project your insecurities, and no one checks you because no one can see through what you're doing. I see through all of it. So I'm going to sum it up with this. These ugly people, no matter what their status is, clout, money, fame, they're insecure about being ugly. And there's going to be a lot of attacks on attractiveness. There's going to be a lot of redefining what attractive is. Okay. They're going to be refining, oh, this attractiveness means this. And really shut up. You know what attractive is and what unattractive is. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All this conventional, you can add words on the front of it, conventional, unconventional. None of that stuff even matters. What is conventional with you know what I'm saying, the European, standard running around here as if it's the benchmark, and I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm Afrocentric, has nothing to do with me. Their features have nothing to do with me. You can't tell me that that's the standard of beauty. I don't see myself in them, in that. I'm sorry. So based off that, you can't tell me that I look less than. Absolutely not. I can go outside and be in the sun all day. God loves me. And that's what I go off of. So you can keep that bullshit. So what is conventional and unconventional? It's a bunch of bullshit. All right. The word attractive alone, that's it. You know what I'm saying? You can colonize however you want to. You know that to play with words. Human, mankind. It's man and woman. What does the Bible say, fool? You play with words too much, man. Jewish. Are you a Jew or Jewish? I mean, play with words, man. We're going to play with words. We're going to keep playing with words. I don't trust nothing you say. So again, we're not going to go through this attractive, unconventionally. The word attractive, people know what attractive is. You see someone attractive, you know it's attractive. Period, point blank. All these redefining of it, you're showing your insecurity. You're showing your panties. You weak ass males, you're showing your panties. Go find something else to talk about. Your ugly ass don't need to be talking about what's attractive and what's not. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. You ain't being checked. You're not being checked. Will allow me to reintroduce myself. I will be checking all you ugly ass fools. Well, who is he? I'm him. I'm him. Give a damn what you talking about. I don't know who this dude is. You keep coming back and checking up on me though. Right? Everything I say, you regurgitate it, don't you? I'm starting trends and I'm supposed to be a nobody? Oh, no, we ain't doing that. Listen, I'm going to call you ugly ass people out because you can have all the money in the world. You're still ugly. Okay? You're still ugly. Oh, God's going to punish you and God sent me. Shut your ugly ass up. Clear as day, it says God don't like ugly. Ugly come from the soul. Because if you weren't, you know what I'm saying, bitter and rotten deep down within, you get in shape, you would start eating right, and you would start looking good. No. It comes from within, and you can't cover it up with your makeup or your money or your clout. Ugly is ugly. Oh, he's broke, but I'm fine as hell. Broke to your standards because you got a whole bunch of money. You know what I mean? 100K is still good anywhere in this world. But it might be broke to you, but you still ugly. Right? And I'm fine as hell. You know what I mean? And I'm always working on trying to be more fine. That's what makes you mad. The workouts I'm constantly doing, looks maxing, lean is law, lean is king. You mad because I'm constantly working on being better, and you feel like I'm already fine as hell. I'm already blessed with it. And I'm going to keep making it better and better. I add on to the blessing that God gives me. I appreciate it. That's how I show God I appreciate it. Let me put this work into it. You already gave me the baseline. You know what I mean? So again, I see y'all out there. Y'all be having money. Y'all got the podcast, but you're still ugly. You got the podcast going. You got everybody on there. You got your side chicks, but you still ugly. You know what I'm saying? And you carry that everywhere you go. In everything you do. Oh, I mean, this guy's cocky. He's arrogant. No. I'm calling it like I see it. Here's the thing about it, though. You ain't got to listen. I'm a nobody, right? What are you doing over here? Listening to my rant. Why are you going to make a video countering what I said? I'm a nobody, right? I'm a nobody, right? Yeah. Okay. Can't fool me. That's how the devil likes to fool you, like to play with you. This whole world is constructed for God's people not to know who we are and for them to put this veil over us with a bunch of nonsense and a whole history they constructed. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the overall dynamic of it, right? You know what I'm saying? It's the micro and the macro type thing. So, you know what I'm saying? In a smaller, you know what I mean, type of mindset on that is ugly people doing this to people that look good. The whole goal is to make you feel like you looking good don't really mean nothing. That looks ain't that important. Looks are everything. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That's why when you get money, you try to look better. What are you talking about? You're mad because God gave me an advantage. Now, you can look at some of the old pictures of me in my 20s and my 30s. Whatever talent you have, until you tap in, until you get right with God, it's never going to really show. It's never going to really come out. So you can go back and look at my younger self. You're like, is that the same dude? I'm trying to tell you. Okay. Again, I'm just telling you like I see it. Calling it like I see it. God don't like ugly. And you're mad because no matter how much clout, money, how witty you think you are, you ugly as hell. You know I take your girl. You know I take your girl. Let's break it down, man. That's what this insecurity is really about. You know that your girl finds me attractive. Your old lady finds me attractive. If given the option, if given a hall pass, what do you think she's going to do? Ask your old lady if she can get a hall pass and show her me. Ask her, would it be anything that you would consider? And don't tell her nothing about my financials. Just show her my, you know what I'm saying, face and just say I'm on social media and see what she say. Right? Because I'm telling you right now, all you bastards, I would put my face card up against any of y'all with your money, your clout, your fame, or whatever. I would put my face card up against any of y'all. And then I got the character and the charisma to back it up and the relentless will to get it done. The relentless will to see it through. That's another reason why y'all can't stand me. You could never project onto me, no matter how many dudes got something to say about me. I don't like them either, bro. You ain't supposed to like me, boy. You need to click up to find out who else don't like. You're not supposed to like me. You're a whole nother man. What are you talking about? Nobody worried about you. Focused on the women and that's it, man. But again, if you're attractive, right now, people are having to be reminded that they're not that. And because of this, they're starting to, you know what I'm saying, wig out, crash out, making content about what attractiveness really is. And it's being redefined. And, you know what I'm saying, there's the European and then and there's and conventionally and unconventional. And, you know, other people would agree. It don't matter what anybody else thinks. What did I say? That's what it is. He's delusional. I'm minding my own business, though. I'm minding my own business, though. Why do you think it's your place in this world to tell me who I am? Who made you God? If I am that, then it is what it is. I might be delusional to you, but to your old lady, I might be the finest thing smoking. Speaking the truth. It does not matter what you say and what you think. It can be 10,000 of y'all saying this dude is delusional. He's ugly. Da, 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 da. You're a bunch of fans. That's your perspective. You people have been through all kind of stuff in life that led you up to that conclusion. I ain't got time to go through all of that to figure out why y'all think the way that you do and why you think this is attractive and they ain't attractive to you. It's not my place. I'm not worried about it. See, y'all listen to people's words and you don't judge the messenger. I judge the messenger. Who are you to me? How do you look in front of me? Right? What's your presentation? Do I see God in you? Because if there's God in you, you're going to look good and you're going to shine some type of way. Whether, you know what I'm saying, people will call you, you know what I mean, conventionally or whatever, you're still going to shine and draw people to you. You're still going to be attractive. I'm going to need y'all to look up that definition. See, I never called my channel the extremely handsome, blah, 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 blah. I said attractive. I used the word for a reason. And y'all are running away with it, making it seem like it's all about looks. That's your insecurities, man. Look up the definition of attractive. Okay? We're not doing subjective things here and off emotion and I think and I feel. No, 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 no. I'm precise. Okay? You can tell by the stuff I put out on TikTok. Anything that I mention, you can find little bits of the definition in the things that I'm saying. That's how precise I am. You can trace it back to the definition. Make sure I look it up. I want to make sure that I'm speaking right and not just off the cuff, just saying stuff. I'm not doing that. Okay? By the definition. That's why I made sure I said it's extremely attractive. There's all kinds of ways to be attractive and to be considered attractive. When you guys make it seem like it's all about a face card and looks, you know, your panties are showing. And ladies, don't take offense to it. I'm talking to these bum ass, busted ass, you know what I'm saying? Broken males. I don't even call you men. You're males. You're the most primitive of us. The lowest level. Three-dimensional. Knuckle dragon. Males. Anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Remember, man, you know, no matter what people are saying about you, they talking about you, man. I ain't nobody. Look at this person over here trying to tell you that you're nobody and you don't even know who they are, nor are you asking for them to consider you to be somebody. You're just saying you are who you are. You don't need nobody telling you that you ain't that and you ain't this. Come on. Why would God put you in this world to tell me what I can and can't do, who I am and who I am not? You need to find some business of your own and stop fanboying and fangirling. Okay? You know what I'm saying? The way to show someone they're nobody is to do it the right way. Turn your back and never look at what I'm doing. Don't regurgitate my words and think I won't notice. Don't update your look and your aesthetic and think that I'm not gonna, you know what I'm saying, pay attention. Don't even start saying the word aesthetic and don't know where the word came from that you're using. Oh, well, you didn't come up with that word. I didn't say that. I said I popularized it, dummy. I popularized the word, right? Say whatever you want to say. Try to gaslight me. I don't know who you are. You're watching me. Remember that. You're watching me. You have to watch me to come up with a way to hate on me. All you got to do is not watch me. That's the best way to be a hater. Just don't watch me. You don't want to miss an episode. You don't know what I'm going to come up with. It might be trending. You know what I'm saying? It might make you chuckle, might make you laugh. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to miss it. Whereas with you, I could give a shit less what you do, what you're dressing like, what your aesthetic is, what your day-to-day is. You know what I mean? I don't care. I don't study no one. No one. None. So that's the power I have over you. That's the power I have over you. You need to come to me to get updates and understand life better. And I go right to source and live it. I don't need you around me or in my life to tell me I'm good, I'm great, or I'm bad, or I suck. I don't need that from you. Don't want it from you. So your critique of he's a nobody, that doesn't mean nothing. You're a nobody in my life. As a matter of fact, you're an ugly nobody. As much clout as you think you have, what does your clout, fame, and money have anything to do with the price of tea in China? Meaning, what does it have to do with me? What does it do for me and my legacy? That's like you idiots that obsess over celebrities. What are they doing for you? Nothing, but you obsessing over them. Stupid. I don't have nothing to do with nobody. I don't care what you do. Your money means nothing to me. Nothing to me. Absolutely nothing. Your fame means nothing. Nothing. What I look for are people that seem like they have learned the keys to life. They're aging well. They're shining. Those are the ones I look to. Their energy is beyond limit breaking, right? I look at those people. And you know what those people are doing? Minding their business, not talking about nobody else. Talking about the same kind of stuff I'm talking about, being hated on, basically. Talking the same stuff I'm talking about being hated on. Ain't talking about how much money they got, how much clout they got. Just talking about how they've been hated on from the beginning and they had to transmute that energy. Same stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? Look, y'all, it is what it is. Hey, listen, I'll put you on in a minute, but you have to understand that you can't troll me until I post your comment. So all 4 of your comments will sit there until I'm ready. You see how that worked there, boy? So be as cute as you want to be, looking for attention, flirting with a grown man. I will post your comment in the end. I'm busy right now, ranting. So again, y'all, man, I'm trying to tell you, the ugly's coming out these people. And you're going to start seeing it, man. Like the clout and the money's not going to be able to hide it no more. You're already seeing it. The reason why you're getting fatigued from these celebrities and influencers is because the glamour magic has worn off. You're looking at this ugly ass person bragging about everything they got. You gotta get all that stuff with your ugly ass. You have to have all of that. You need it. You need it. You know what I'm saying? We understand. We understand why you grind the way you did, you know, and the way you're moving right now. Your ugly ass gotta do that. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, when you're an attractive person, every day's a great day. You know what I'm saying? You get up, you thank God for your rise and every breath. You look in the mirror and you thank God again. Whew, man, you got to get your ugly ass out there and get some validation from others. You seen yourself in the mirror? I thank God, and you're asking why? Why? Man, listen, your spirit ain't right. Never has been, never will be. God knew who you were before you were born. That's why he made you ugly. Anyway, I'm not going to hold y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? The real ones rock with me. Those that don't, well, they're just ugly, inside and out. Anyway, y'all, drop a comment. You know what I mean? I appreciate y'all. The boy is back. The king is back. Look, I told y'all, never disappeared. I just work on, you know what I'm saying, my personal stuff first. Self-discipline, my workouts, my meditations, my schedules, my routines. Once I have them down to a science, then I'll go ahead and spread the love. You can't pour, you know what I'm saying, from an empty cup. You should always pour from a full cup. Had to learn that the hard way when I got online a few years ago. Not no more. Full cup over here, right? You better move with respect. I'm going to fuck up with these words. And I'm going to make you regret life. You're going to be thinking, man, I wish my mama would have swallowed. And my dad should let me run down the back of my mom's left eye. You know what I'm saying? So remember that. Anyway, oh, let me push your comment. I know you want some attention. Let me get you up there. Let me get you up there. Let me get you up there. Oh, did it hit like you thought it would? Oh, did it hit like you thought it would? Ah, see, you can't get to your punchline until I post it. I run this shit. Remember that. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm your brother and I'm out. It's on you, hey.